Hello. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chris M. Walker. I am the CEO and founder of Legiit.com, and I've got some great stuff lined up for you today. And you can start there. Hello, everyone. What's going on? Let me know how the sound and picture quality is, please, while I get some more eyeballs for us. Clip Mix says, hello, boss. Hello, Clip Mix. Can always count on you. Which is weird because it doesn't show anyone. Oh, there we go. All right. So let me get this URL and send that out. Save. Today's going to be a short one because, quite frankly, I'm just not in the mood. But hopefully, some of you will still join. I just sent out a push notification. Let me go ahead and share this around. Today's been an irritating day because, well, Slack has been fucked up all day. And that's kind of how we primarily communicate at Legiit and my other companies. And that's really put a damper on everything. Plus, I had to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, which is never fun. But, I'm not going to die. I'm able to eat. I'm able to sleep. Things are going good. Keith says, hey, Chris, how are you? I'm doing well, Keith. Thank you. Let's see. No groups. Osman says, hello, how are you? I'm good, Osman. I dig your profile picture. It's very stoic. And we're going to share that around like it was my ex-wife. All right. And then let's do. That's really put a damper on everything. Plus, all right. That's Gaming World says, hi, Chris. Hello, Gaming World. Followers. Highlight. Ask me anything live right now. Send. And while I'm thinking about it, let's share that to my story so I can get that out of the way for the day. All right. Man, Facebook engagement has just gone to absolute shit. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you what my agenda is for the day, and then we'll check in on our rankings, and then I'll just take questions until there are no more questions, and then that's it. So let me share my screen. Today is February 26, 2025. Today's Think Big principle number 2 is comfort zone is a cage. Your comfort zone may feel safe, but it's actually a cage. Nothing extraordinary ever happens there. And if you want to grow, you have to break free. One thing you can do today, what's one thing you can do today that pushes you out of your comfort zone? Let me know in the chat, in the comments, whatever. It doesn't have to be huge, just something that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, because growth happens on the other side of fear. Okay, so think big and let me know one thing you can do today that you're uncomfortable doing that will make your life better in the long run. Then morning, we think big. I think about my goals, for long-term goals and personal goals and immediate goals for the day. And we think about how we can go even bigger with them. Then I check my metrics, which sucked because I didn't get to sleep good last night, at least by my standards. I do push-ups and ab exercises. I have breakfast. I read the Daily Stoic, which I'm trying to emulate the concept of it here. So I had to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, which those of you, if there's any Americans on, I don't think there are right now, but if there are any Americans on, you know what a pain in the ass is. But there's a type of ID you have to get in order to be able to fly. And by May, they're going to finally start enforcing that. So I finally went and got that done, and that's never fun. Review sales on Superstar SEO and Legiit. I booked this is fun. There's a podcast that I wanted to be on, but they only do it in person and they're in Chicago. But I had enough miles saved up from my other travel to where I only had to pay $11 for a round trip flight. So, and use the rest, my miles for the rest. So that was cool. So I'll be doing that in late March. I can't do anything involving Slack today because Slack has been fucked up all day long. Let me just show you what I mean here. If you're on Facebook, do me a favor and say hello. All right. You can see Slack has been screwed up all day. And so it's like, and that's like the main way we communicate. So that sucks. And so literally nothing in Slack. I still need to hire a consulting a designer for a consulting page for my consulting offer. I had to prep for this live stream, such as I did, and then do this live stream and review any outstanding messages. I need to post to Facebook. I haven't been consistent with that. In theory, I need to post a big challenge in Slack, although who knows if that'll be possible. And then I need to keep working on my new SaaS opportunity. It really feels like Facebook doesn't let people know about live streams anymore, which is interesting. And then evening, I have dinner, and then I want to read for at least 60 minutes and do my bedtime ritual. So that's kind of the outline for today, along with some other stuff that's not worthy of note. Let's take a look at our progress. So we're going to head over to Legiit. And guys, go ahead and load up the questions. I'll take them once we get done checking our progress. So, yes, I accept our new terms of service. Hafsa Salim, say hello. All right, so let's go to the AI dashboard. And we'll take a look. We can see we're still getting a little bit of trickles of traffic. In fact, the traffic is up a decent amount for a local site. Still nothing on Google Search Console. One of these days this week, we'll check that out. Again, these three are not reflecting actual results. This one, I doubt it is, but we'll check here in a minute. All right, well, that's being, there we go. And then our backlinks are starting to populate. Hello, Afnan. And then our purchases are, yesterday we bought a press release and we sort of bought a domain authority stack, but they didn't give us, the forms weren't working. So let's go take a look at that and see if it's been updated. And then we're going to check our keywords. Nope. All right. Let's see if it's working. Nope. All right. So that's that. And so let us, lost my train of thought there. Let us check and see if this is actually, if any of these are actually showing, ranking as it's showing. I think it's pulling in the Google Maps though. So let me go incognito. Stop. Share. Search. Sure. Did somebody? This is one of the Web 2.0s I made, I believe. No, this is that same prick that started the YouTube channel and is trying actively to compete with me. What a piece of shit you are. If you're watching, you're just a bad if you fail in life. Unfucking real. It makes no sense either because he's like using the same images and using my fucking logo. He's even linking to our website. Why would someone do that? Who knows? People are pieces of shit. It doesn't even make any sense because, like, that's because it's a powerful domain. He's basically using it as a parasite. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why we're pulling a ranking for that site unless it's getting confused. Like, I bet this is one that he did as well. Or it might be one of, no, it's one of that same prick did. This is why I don't do public case studies. It's stupid shit like this. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at the other keywords. Still got the number one in maps. Oh, the Yelp isn't there anymore. It was earlier. Interesting. We'll have to look at that in a minute. Yeah, it looks like the Yelp dropped a little bit. Although the results on this have been inconsistent. So let me try something else. And guys, I'm going to get to all your questions in just a second. So keep piling them up. But let me share my screen again. Yeah, it looks like the probably depends on where you're searching from, but it looks like the Yelp dropped down here to down here. Angie's List. That's just the Angie's List. And the Twitter seems to have disappeared, which makes sense because it was old. And then our two videos are still number one and number two. So that's that one. The Facebook page has dropped some as well. That's changed since this morning, actually. Pueblo Home Pros. What do you want to bet that this is the same fucking person? No, this is actually somebody. I feel bad now. Not really. Oh, this is another one. This might be one of ours, but I bet it's the other guy. Yep. Same fucking asshole. You know, unless I wonder if it's the Web 2.0 order that I ordered. I may be getting upset at myself. I bet, you know what? I bet that's what it is. I bet it's the Web 2.0 order. Let me ask my guy. I bet that's hilarious. That it's not somebody copying me. It's that Web 2.0 order that's not done yet. Ooh, that's funny. All right, I think that's probably the case. I think that's what it is. I'll have to ask Mir here in a few minutes once I get off of here. But well, that's even further proof that my shit works. All right. Well, anyway, where's our site? I'm giddy. 7 on Facebook, 6 on Facebook, 8 on YouTube, and 1 on Twitch. All right, so we're at number 41. That's changed since earlier. I don't really trust that either. All right, so yeah, I think that's what it is. So we'll confirm tomorrow. Number 2 in maps, although it's, again, depends on where we search from. Yelp is number 2 there. Facebook's number 4. And the video is, both of the videos are showing. The Facebook is showing. So Yeah. Okay. Let's do one more thing. Let's do bright local. And then we will get into your questions. Remodeling Pueblo. Pueblo CO. Deep Lines, please say hello. Sassinol, please say hello. All right, so search page 1. The video doesn't show there, so you can see this is fairly inconsistent, but we've got stuff showing up. So, all right, I think that's good enough on that. All right, so let's go bring up YouTube, and then we'll start answering some questions. Share screen, window, share. I feel bad that I got all pissy and cussed it out. All right, so let me start from the top. Gaming World says, Chris, I want to ask, does GMB post and help in rankings? I think so. I think you should do it, even if it doesn't, though, because it's just one more way to interact with your customers. Some people will tell you that it does. Some people will tell you that it doesn't. I don't know. It's worth doing, so do it. Osman says, I've been working on Legiit for a year, but I haven't received any orders yet. Sold that you provide free boosts like SEO clerk. I don't know who told you that, but that's not something that we have. And you shouldn't be trying to worry about getting visibility from the site. You should be advertising and improving your services. If you've been there for a year and you haven't got any orders, that means that what you're doing isn't working. So what you need to do is start doing something that might work, and continuing to do that isn't going to help. You can look into getting your services, offering better services. You can look into the advertising options that we have, free and paid, or you can just, go out there and hustle. How can we build consistent motivation? Today, I feel ready to do everything, but tomorrow I feel lazy. How can I stay focused? You need to be, the way to stay constantly motivated is to have something that you work on that you can't wait to work on. If that's not the case, you're going to have days where you just don't want to do it. I mean, no matter what, you're going to have those days, but ultimately it becomes from having a purpose and a goal. So if you're not, the thing you're working on in your life isn't what you feel like your purpose is, you're never going to stay motivated. But if it is, you're going to be pumped to get out of bed. So you got to examine if you're really working towards what you want to be working towards or not. I am a new seller. How many days later I get a job? You're not entitled to one just because you signed up. You need to work hard and deserve it. You need to offer something that not people, but businesses need. You need to present it in a way that is appealing to them. And then you need to tell them about it as often as you can. And that will start the flywheel effect. Afnan says, hello. Ross says, good. Philip says, what are the top 3 must-have tools a brand should use to improve rank in Google Maps? Call tracking. I'm going to assume those are separate questions. If to rank, you don't really need any tools. Like I did this one just by claiming it and optimizing it and getting reviews. So you don't really need tools to rank in Google Maps. You need some tracking, I suppose, but even then you can just search. You don't really need any tools. There are definitely tools that you'll need for an SEO business, but to rank, you don't really need any. As I showed with the case study we've been doing here, I didn't really use any. I used the Legiit dashboard to figure out my keywords and track and things like that. But as far as the actual ranking, The only thing you need is something to geotag your images. You can use the Legiit dashboard for that for free. And that's about it. Like, we just optimized it and it ranked. So yeah. Which keyword you use for service create and ranking up and get job? I'm Facebook ads service. You shouldn't be worrying about what keywords. What you should be doing is using the fact that you're good at Facebook ads. And I assume that you're good if you're being ethical and you're selling that to people. If you're good at Facebook ads, you should be using Facebook ads to get yourself some business. Okay. I say that with love, but the answer is right there in front of you. You're good at Facebook ads, so go run some Facebook ads and get good. And whether that's on Legiit or whatever, but if you're not good enough to get business for yourself through Facebook ads, why should anyone pay you for Facebook ads? Why would someone do that with a GoDaddy site? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Web 2.0 order that's been cooking for weeks. So I'll check with my guy Mir, but I have a feeling that's what that is, and I got all upset for no reason. That's the same question I just answered. Okay, Tassino, I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you asking the question, and I answered it for you, but I'm going to ask you to not keep asking the same thing over and over again, okay? It's not going to get you another answer. The answer's not going to change, nothing like that, so please stop, okay? I created an account on Legiit, but still have not received any orders. Sir, please help. If you haven't received any orders, that means that you don't deserve the visibility or you're not trying hard enough. So look at what you're offering and ask yourself if it's something that you would buy if you were a business owner and it would help you. That's step number one. If it is, if you can truly, truly say that, both that the service itself is valuable and it's presented in a way that's professional, then you need to go out and tell people about it. That's how you can get orders. Or a business in any business. So sitting around and waiting for some algorithm to feed you isn't going to work. It isn't going to get the job done. That would be hilarious. I think that's probably what it is, because why else would somebody use our URL on a bunch of Web 2.0s? I just got all upset for no reason. I deserve that. Same question, because your services are no good. That's what I was politely trying to say. Creators Club says, hi, Chris. Hello, Creators Club. Terry says, hey, Chris, how's it going? I saw the notification of you answering any questions, even how to get orders on Legiit. Well, welcome aboard, Terry. Brad, what's up, Brad? Brad says, how do you get Google keep your services added? I keep adding keywords and they keep removing services. I've had that happen too. I think you just have to keep adding them. I really don't know. I haven't had that, knock on wood. I haven't had that happen with the case. Well, actually, I don't know if I have. I don't think I've had that happen with the case study that we're doing here, but on like the one for my business, that's absolutely happened before. And I don't know, because it's not like I was lying. It's shit that I legitimately do. So I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you. Yeah, Gabe, that was my bad. I think that was probably that service I ordered. Let me bring up the dashboard and show. I made a lot of typos in that. I think that's probably this Web 2.0 service that we've ordered almost, well, I guess it's really not that long, 2 weeks ago, that we're still waiting. I created 3 gigs, but not received any orders. See, this is a good example. There's a few problems here. One, you don't know that we don't offer gigs on Legiit. 2, you're waiting for orders to come to you. If you wanted them really bad, you'd be doing whatever it took. And I know you're taking the first step by asking, so I'm not taking that away from you. But if you want it bad enough, you're going to figure out how to do it. You're going to optimize your services and make them look good. You're going to look at services that are selling and see what you can emulate from them without copying them. And then you're going to go out and tell everybody, I'm the best goddamn XYZ in the world. And if you don't respect your own business by not buying from me. So that's what you need to do. This is for GBP. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, because I've had services removed from my GBP on like my Superstar SEO business, and I don't know why. To be honest, it doesn't even tell you when it happens. You just, or at least if it did, I didn't notice. So I don't know. Recently, I've been struggling with balancing my academics and business. I even took a break recently. Any tips on balancing both? Lots of people have done that, have made it through. So it can be done. So take the comfort in the fact that it can be done. I worked full time when I was in college too, and it sucked. Like, I'm not going to internet marketing guru you and say you got to hustle and all that stuff, which you do. But you just need to plan your time strategically. Figure out what time you need for your classes and your homework and things like that. And just then figure out what time that leaves you for your work and just use it that way. Just be strategic with your time planning. Use a Google Calendar or your journal or something like that to balance it. But you're just going to have to really be diligent with your time and disciplined with the time. Like, when you aren't doing your school, you have to do your work. You know what I mean? And not just go play video games, which is going to be your temptation because academics is tough. So, but you're just going to have to like have the discipline to do your time that way. I created a profile backlinks gig, Web 2.0 backlinks. Okay. I mean, as you can see, sometimes, well, first of all, again, we don't have gigs. I know on the SEO page it says gigs, but ironically, that's just for SEO purposes. We don't actually we have gigs. Those are like $5 services. We want to do good work. But as you can see, people buy Web 2.0s. This service is smashing it. So what I would do if I was you, Wally, is go look at this service, see what they're doing that's working, and compare it to what you're doing that's not working. Okay? And that's a good place to start because the clues are there. So figure that out. Dev says, love your patience with those questions on getting orders. When that's the topic, it doesn't bother me that much. When it's something else and they just completely ignore it, then I find it offensive and rude. So thank you. Can you share a service, share a link to a service which created Web 2.0s? Yeah, I just did. Hey, what's up, Don? I haven't seen you in a while. It says, how soon do you think it will be before AI tools like GPT start providing accurate keyword research? I'm actually working on it. I haven't worked on it in a while, if I'm being completely honest. But at one point, I was working on one. The hardest part is pulling in the data. Truthfully, though, I don't think I've ever found a tool that's really good at like keyword research, other than your brain. Do GMP posts show up in normal? Not. I assume you mean like Google posts. Not that I've ever seen. I'm not saying that they don't. I just don't think I've ever seen that happen. What is Web 2.0? Great question. A Web 2.0 is a website that's built on a domain that you don't own. So think of things like Blogspot or Tumblr or GoDaddy sites, apparently, Jimdo, Strikingly, things like that, where lets you have a website for free, and it's usually like yoursite.theirdomain.com. That's what a Web 2.0 is. For example, what was that one? Is it GoDaddy? Let's see. Yeah, for example, this one that I was getting all pissed about earlier, that's hosted on a GoDaddySites.com, is an example of a Web 2.0. And it turns out that's something I paid for, and it's working. So, you guys are starting hopefully to understand why I do SEO the way I do SEO, right? You're seeing how many of these things are starting to pop off, and like the website is the last one to get there. So it's once we get the next steps done, that'll probably show up too. So not probably, eventually it will show up too. And that's my approach to marketing in general, is to be completely omnipresent and dominant, to where you see my shit wherever you go. Not my actual shit. That would be gross. My stuff wherever you go. So hopefully you guys are starting to get that from this. Yeah. Pretty good turnout considering I didn't do an email today. Osman says, we already answered this one, Osman. Okay. Please pay attention when I give these answers. Okay. I'm trying to help. And I know this is a popular topic, and I took today to specifically help with it. And I answered this for you already. So I need you to go back and look at that answer and do the things I suggested, as well as the things I've suggested to other folks on this stream. Okay. I want you to succeed, but I can't do it for you. Taslima says hi. Hello, Taslima. I hope you're doing well. All right, ladies and gents, I am here for you and your questions because I like to help. Helping is good. There's your insight for today. Helping is good. Oh, while we're at it, I'm really trying to start a new branch to my business, and I'd like you all to be a part of it. The Think Big Movement.io. There's really nothing there other than a landing page right now, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Have we stopped? Oh no, I just forgot. Let me set that up. And since today is kind of a light one, we'll just do it at 5 and we'll do it at $2. And we'll put it at 30 minutes. Donator will get a piece of legit merch. Donations will go to charity. Not a girl named Charity. A charity. Go to a charity, which I have already picked out. And we'll reveal probably like on the 3rd or so because because it takes a few days for the analytics to catch up. Okay, I'll take a look at it in just a minute. Laddie Coker says, any recommendations on where to get aged Google accounts? Let me see if the one that I never used at all, because that's unethical. Let me see if it still exists. Technically, I never did use it for Google accounts, but I don't know if this is even going to be allowed. But let me show it on screen. It's trueaccs.com. It's a Russian site. This is where you can buy like Facebook accounts and Gmail accounts. I don't know if they have Google. I mean, I guess a Gmail is a Google account. I don't know if they have Gmail on here or not. Yeah, they have some Gmail accounts, things like that. I mean, how ethical this is for you to decide. I'm just sharing that what's possible, neither endorsing nor declining this. So yeah, that's the address for that. That's where I would start. I identify as a charity. That's not funny. Come on, man. They have privileges that new ones don't. Is probably the best way to put that. Let me take that off the screen. Do you have that address, Laddie? If not, you can always message me. What would you recommend to help a client with call tracking for a GMB profile? If they already have the phone number on there, that's kind of risky, but I don't know. Because like if you had the foresight to set up a call tracking number in the beginning, then you can just use that with a Twilio or a Google Voice or a Call Fire. But you're playing with fire to change the phone number on a GMB. So I don't want to advise you on something I don't know if it'll help or not. You know. Okay, thanks, Laddie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a good way to go about that if it's already there. Like I'm afraid to tell you to change the number to a tracking number and it gets your listing suspended. Honestly, I don't know another way around it though. So hopefully somebody watching can help Philip with that. I don't know. How about Google Ads campaign? What about it? While you clarify that, I'm going to say thank you to Dev, who donated 40, is it rupees? It's the Indian currency. 40 rupees to a good cause. My friend, thank you. We appreciate that. And more importantly, the charity, well, I don't want to give away, but the charity will appreciate that as well. So thank you for that. And that's one out of 5. Laddie says, yes, thanks. Okay, good. Yeah. Can you just clarify what about, like, you mean a phone number, like a call tracking number On that, I think you can get away with that in Google Ads. So you just put in, whoever you use, Twilio, Callfire, whatever, as the number on your Google Ads. But yeah, I think that there's a way to set that up in conversions too. I'm not going to lie. I'm not super fluent in Google Ads, but I think you can choose that as an objective in there and have it go to a phone number, and it'll tell you what calls it directed. Like if you're doing like call only ads, I think that's how it works. I wouldn't swear to that. I'm not an expert by any means. So sorry to not have the answers, but I'd rather tell you that than like get the answer wrong. Have you ever seen GBP posts disappear? I think I have. I think they have a limited lifespan. I could be wrong about that, but I think so. But I've definitely seen them disappear. Google doesn't really seem to have any set, I don't know, rules, and they just do shit. It's like the popular not biohacker, the popular indie hacker thing. You can just do shit. So I know it's stuff, but shit is funnier. All right, ladies and gents. Oh, yep, you're right. I'm sorry, I forgot. Don't be testy though, okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's on me. Let me see if I can find it. Did it eat it? Yeah, it must have. Oh, you're on Facebook. That's why. All right, one sec. I'm sure you didn't mean to be rude, but that did come across a little gruff. All right, wait for that to open. Oh, geez. I already see lots of problems. All right. So, problem number one. Let's just start from the top. Let's go Rohan, SEO. Okay. Problem number one, you haven't fully optimized your profile. You have no cover photo. I'm guessing your about is going to be the standard. Everyone comes to see us is warmly welcome. That's not that important. Your thumbnails are terrible. They have way too much information in them, and they have a stock footage of a white girl rather than like something that's yours. So take a look at my profile for a better way to go about the thumbnails. See how I just put in what it is, like just a few words and a picture of me, and not some generic white girl that I know isn't me. That's one thing you can get right. I like your profile picture. You're looking at the camera. That's a good picture. You need to connect your socials. That's just a trust factor. You need to put what language you speak. See, you signed up last month. Okay. Now let's take a look at your service. First of all, the titles are almost too similar. Like everything about these is almost identical, except these are profiles and these are Web 2.0s. Like 180 Web 2.0s is actually a good deal for, what was it? For $15, that's a hell of a deal, actually. Now, it depends on if they're like new or if they're just random URLs. I'm zoomed in, that's why that's so like that. This description is terrible. It's plain black text. So it makes it hard for it to read, and it doesn't explain. I mean, you're trying. I've seen worse. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm seeing worse. Welcome to the powerhouse of SEO with our Web 2.0 backlink service. Elevate your website's visibility and claim the ranks on Google search engine with contextual SEO. So, okay, so at least you're trying to explain the value in it. I would explain it a little better and try to put it in like a persuasive sales copy. This kind of strikes me as being copied from Fiverr. I could be wrong about that, but I would also add some colors. I would increase the font size. I would get some pictures in here, maybe like set up a Web 2.0 and take like a screenshot of it and embed it in here. This just is very dull and doesn't stand out at all. So you have to do all that. And then once you get all that right, then you're going to have to go work for some sales because it's not going to show up in our algorithm until you do. But I wouldn't even bother with trying to show this to anybody because right now it's not very good. So way less words in the description or in the thumbnail. Get a picture of yourself instead of this generic looking white girl. And clean up the description. Like, let's see. What's a good example? I mean, they're all good examples, but what's a really nice example? Social media SEO campaign. And I think I need to increase the font size on this one. I don't know why it got shrunk, but anyway, you can see I have a big headline and then I show my service. I need to update that image, but and then it's got bullets. It's got tells a story. It tells you what you're getting and so on. So you can see how this is kind of I need to update this too because it's purple now. You can see how it's kind of a story. Let's look at a better example. Where's the ranking rocket? Here we go. I got one thing I got to show you guys before we leave. I almost forgot. But you see how this one has, and again, I need to increase the font size, but you see how it tells a story and it has testimonials and proof that it works. And it's basically, and it needs work too, but it's basically a direct response sales page rather than just a Wikipedia page is basically what yours is. So it's not the worst I've seen. So that's good, but you still have some work to do. So I'm going to check on this in a few days and I'm going to be really disappointed if it looks exactly the same as it does now. Okay. So hopefully that helped, Wally. Also, why, I mean, Rohan's not bad, but your name is Wally Khan. Why is it Rohan SEO? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Unless it's like your middle name or something. Smart Daddy says, Chris giving tips to freelancers for free. Lucky, make sure to take good notes. Thank you. Kathy says, hi. Hello, Kathy. All right. Oh, and that's what I wanted to show you guys is that, first of all, please sign up. This is something I'm launching. It's going to have a book. It's going to have podcast and lots of other things. So please sign up. Right now, there's nothing that's going to happen. You'll just get added to our list. But I'm trying to make some difference. So, and plus, I designed that site myself, and I think it looks good. So that's another reason. So sign up for that. And I wanted to show you guys. I forgot to do this. I managed. If you're watching yesterday, you saw I had. Why did it log me out? That I managed to go away. Get this the rest of the way approved. So yeah, so I was struggling with getting that claimed yesterday, but it's claimed now. What made me think of it? Well, first of all, what I had to do is change the phone number that it was forwarding to. And that for some reason it wouldn't transfer properly on my phone that I originally had it to. So I changed it to my personal phone and it worked. And what made me think of it just now is I got a call actually. Let's see if I can play this.
Hey, looking for a good contractor. If you could, please give me a call back. 719-490-6127. Thanks.
There we go. We're getting calls. Let me play it for you again. Please don't call this guy.
Hey, looking for a good contractor. If you could, please give me a call back. 719-490-6127. Thanks.
So this shit works, guys. Like we're ranking, we're getting calls, we're ranking in organic, we're ranking in maps. Like, what else do you need me to tell you? Like, go do what I do so you can do this too. go.legit.com/download. Follow the guide and you can have the same success that I'm having. I love that happened while I was doing this live. All right. Well, thank you. Tebby Chiropractic and Sports Medicine Clinic in Charlotte, North Carolina, for all your chiropractic and sports medicine needs. I made a donation on, let's see, I guess that's 2 of 25 or 25. I'm confused. But anyway, he made a donation, so thank you, Alan. You know how to claim your legit merch as long as, hopefully you got my message earlier. You can claim your legit merch as long as you promise not to look better than me in it. Okay. I know it's going to be tough for you. for real though, thank you for your donation. It will go to a wonderful cause that I hope you'll all approve of. In fact, let me check my analytics, and it turns out you can't find this on the desktop site. So let me find it here. Analytics, earnings, February. There's a way to do it in here. I found the other night. Sir, where are you from? I am from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, in the United States. Oh, where is it? Revenue. There's a way to do it by type of revenue. Short performance, live performance. I guess it would be all on lives. Oh, fucking A. I know I found it earlier. Estimated revenue. Where you make money, supers and gifts. February. All right, so this doesn't sound right, but hopefully you can see that. So far, we've made $163.24 in super chats in February. We'd love to get that to 200. But whatever it is, maybe, you know what I'll do? No, we'll donate that to charity, and maybe I'll round that up a little bit too. Sir, and that's lagging a couple days because the analytics are just like that. Sir, are you the founder of Legiit? And I am. I like your sunglasses, by the way. I have the same pair. I don't have them handy, but I was going to show that I do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been here for 47 minutes and 11 seconds. I'll stick around as long as there are questions, but I've covered everything that I want to cover today. Guys, our case study is working. I literally got a call while we were on the live stream here. We're ranking number 1 in maps for multiple things, and we didn't check local dominator today. We're ranking in organic for multiple things. We're getting calls. How else can I prove to you that this works? Go do it. I want you to succeed. Go do it. Let's see. We forgot to check local dominator. I think we're going to run out of credits today. Dan, what's up, Dan? Says Sir Walker. Hello, Dan. Always a pleasure. One-time scan. And guys, if you have any more questions, you got 12 minutes before I make like a tree and get out of here. Hopefully somebody gets that reference. I know I'm pretty old. Is there a recrat? Why, yes, there is. Let me go over to, we've been doing this live on YouTube, or there's a course or you can go to this URL and get the guide that walks you through every bit of it. And there's an upsell for a course that walks you through it too, but you can just watch the whole thing on YouTube if you prefer. But let me grab the right playlist for you. I need to update that, by the way. Playlist. It's this one right here, and I'll put it in the chat, of course. Yeah, I've done literally everything like right in front of everyone. In fact, I even struggled a couple times. So, yeah. Where was it? That's the URL. I'll get a fancy URL for that, so it's easier to remember. Run, apply, confirm, insufficient credits. Fuck me. All right, let's get rid of this one. And this one. And see if we have enough for that. Apply, confirm. Nope. All right, let's get rid of that one. And that one. and that one and see if we have enough for that. Confirm. All right, that must have done it. Reload. All right, we'll wait for those to finish. And yeah, I'm going to go buy, as I think about it, I'm going to go buy a fancy domain and point it to that playlist. All right, for home remodeling Pueblo, we're back at number 1 across the board. Let's take a look at it. Let me close out some of these tabs. Isn't it beautiful? That's just the thing of, that's just gorgeous. Home remodeling. Wow, we're at 2.75 when we search from our the location of our business. So we got lots of 1s, 2s, and we got several 1s. We got lots of 2s, some 3s, and a smattering of other things. So that's really good. That's probably where the call came from. Pueblo home remodeling. Getting another call. Mostly 1s with a couple of 2s way out in the boonies. Nothing to look at for kitchen remodeling. Home remodeling near me. A few 1s, a smattering of 2s and 3s, and then some shitty ones. But not bad because we're not even like, I don't really buy that near me shit. 9 for kitchen renovators. Home renovators is 8.8. Home remodeling near me is top 3-ish. Oh, this is yesterday. All right. So yeah, there we go. I think I just got another call, actually. I'm going to wait and see once it goes to voicemail. How to create SEO optimized gig. Okay. What I'm going to ask you to do is to stop calling it gigs, first of all. And then I'm going to give you a link to a course that will help you. Okay. It's free and you can just go through it. So what you're going to do is come up here to Legiit and go to courses. And go to this course right here. Now, the way Legiit looks in the videos in this is a little outdated, but the principles are still the same, okay? So that's what you need to do, okay, Wiley? And I'll go put that on Facebook too, so it's easier for you to find, because it seems like you're not going to try if I don't. So I've done everything I can to help you right now, all right? All right. What's the end goal with this website? I mean, honestly, it was just to show the process and show that it worked. It's worked better than I could have ever dreamed. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. So, I don't know. I don't really know what to do at this point because I'm afraid to like sell the leads and stuff because I'm afraid somebody's gonna like. I don't really know. Maybe I'll sell the leads. Maybe I will just donate them to somebody. I don't know. I haven't decided. Maybe I'll put that up for a poll in later this week or something. With these rankings, you could actually hire some pros and start the home remodeling business in Pueblo. Honestly, this is making me rethink not doing like rank and rent or lead gen type businesses because clearly this shit works. And I've done this more slowly than I would have because I've taken the time to demonstrate everything. So yeah, that's your lead, okay, Wally. Every time I say that, and no disrespect, but every time I say that, I'm thinking of that movie with the robot. Good movie. Dan says rent, sell leads, rev share, flat, something. I mean, for now, I want to get all the way to the end of the case study. And from there, I don't know. I mean, I guess I should start doing something with these leads. Let me see if that call was spam or if that was another lead coming in. What's this one? They didn't leave a voicemail. Well, I mean, they left a voicemail, but they didn't leave a voicemail. So I don't know. Anyway, Aaron says, I'm late. Well, it happens. Hopefully you're not pregnant. Thank you so much, sir, for teaching everything. Oh, my pleasure. And thank you for being respectful. Sorry, can you tell me where you can see the video again and steps you took? I'm on LinkedIn and not getting the feed. Oh, okay. We just go to, let me see if I can find it on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a fucking disaster in my opinion, but since you're commenting, I might be able to find the stream and I'll actually put it there for you. And then tomorrow I'll get a fancy URL so it's easy to remember. All right, here we go. Copy link address. All right, Don, do you see my comment right below yours? I've never really looked at a live stream on LinkedIn before. I don't. This is new to me. I didn't actually send an email today because I really wasn't expecting to have a good live stream today because I was not in the mood. But this has turned out to be pretty cool, actually. It's literally right above where you just said no. Okay. Here's what we'll do. I love your branding, by the way. The pink tie is ooh, look at that. I tried to send you a message ages ago. Oops. There you go. I just slid it into your DM. So let me know. Well, I'll follow up with you later, but you should be able to get that now. I've never seen a LinkedIn live stream. Okay, cool, good. I've never seen a live stream on LinkedIn before. That was interesting. All right, fam. I can't believe I just said that. We got about 2 minutes to go. If you got any more last minute questions, we will fire away. But man, we literally got to leave a lead in real time. That is, I don't know how. I hate to sound like a broken record, but this shit works. Like, Dev says, could you someday show the commercials behind this case study? Like, what costs have you incurred and the potential revenue you could generate with that GMB? Well, I've showed all the costs that I did. I bought the domain live. I bought the services live. The only thing I didn't do live was like set up the Gmail, which I didn't think needed, to be shown. So I've cost. In fact, we can track all of our costs right here in the Legit AI dashboard. Thanks for serving that up for me. And as far as leads, the potential revenue we can generate with that GMB, I'd have to do some research because I honestly have no idea because I've never sold home remodeling before. But you can see, and I went a little heavier than need be on some of these. Like I got like the fancy version, but we spent. I should probably have that total. Have a total there. I'm going to recommend that to the devs. So 2, 4, 6. It's about $700 or so. And plus the we'll say around $1,000 I've spent so far, and like that's with you could trim that down if you needed to. So yeah, well, you just gave me a good idea first of all, but yeah. So as far as that, what I could generate with it, I don't know. I'll have to do some research and find out what home remodeling goes for in Pueblo because I have no idea, but I'm guessing it's not cheap. So. Bro, come on. I literally gave you a link to the course that has that in it, okay? And it's free. I'm going to even tag you in the comment below it. But you're being a little bit neat, okay? If you're going to ever succeed at this or anything else, you're going to have to be a little bit more resourceful. And again, I'm not trying to be mean this time, but you got to be able to figure things out on your own to at least some extent. Why can I not reply to it? All right. we'll do this. This will have what you need in it. It's free. Okay? I'm trying to help you here. So what I'm going to do at Wally Khan. Oh, of course it doesn't show it. Oh, I am replying. Yeah, but it won't let me tag him. Motherfucker. All right, let me do this. Go there and go through that course. It will help you with what you're asking and other things too, okay? Man, I got a lot of tabs open. I'm not going to help you further on that, okay? You're going to have to be a little bit resourceful yourself. All right, folks, we're done. Does anybody have anything else they want from me before I make like a tree and get out of here? Second time I've done that, and no one's called the reference yet. If you're watching on if you're not watching on YouTube, please go watch on YouTube in the future and subscribe for me if you don't mind. I'm putting a lot of work into making our channel good. I released a new video today, by the way. Go check that out. I'm really putting a lot of work into my videos. I'm working with a really expensive agency. You can see some of them are hitting and some of them are not. So I'd appreciate if you'd go watch it. Like it's some of the best work I've ever done. So wait, okay, I'll stick around. I'm going to keep blabbing about my channel for a minute anyhow. But it's some of the best work I've ever done. Leave for 200. Oh, check home remodeling near me. Okay. Some number ones and twos and threes and a few fours. Is that what you were looking for, Dan? Leave for 2. Oh, I get it. It's a Jeopardy joke. While in Pueblo, Colorado. I'm not in Pueblo. I'm in South Carolina. I can try the bright local checker, though. One moment. I put that in. It's something different every time. Home remodeling Pueblo, number 1. Oh, this shows it at number 1. So, I guess it probably depends on where SpyFu is checking from. Because if you look at that grid that I showed before, like certain parts of the city, it was further out. Yeah. So anyway, Ruben says, "Ese Maquina." Sorry, I don't speak. I believe that's Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what that says. 400. That's funny. It's Colorado, so 420 clicks is appropriate, right? Yeah, see, because the weed is legal there. That's the joke. Vivian, all right. Let me see what ChatGPT says that you're saying. Translate to English. Essay. Maquina. Vivian Losnap. I assume that's Vivan Losnap. I assume that's a Google Maps question. Map comes across. Nap. Eres un Maquina. Jefe. Jefe. That's probably how that's pronounced. That's right, boss. Long live the nap. You're a machine, chief. Why, thank you, Ruben. I appreciate that. Or what's thank you? Is it gracias, Ruben? Dan says everybody needs you. Well, that has not been the case in my experience, but I appreciate the sentiment. Let's that's a good thing to look at though. Since we're still lagging, let's go look at how many like clicks and stuff we've got. At least according to Google itself. I sound like an Indian guy there itself. 12K is the volume for the term. Glorious. Oh, and it's going to make me do it again. This is my least favorite fucking thing about Google is like, why would it not stay with the account that I was just in instead of switching to another one? Makes no sense. Why is translating with ChatGPT instead of Google Translate insane? All right, let's look at performance. Still not showing here. I'm surprised because clearly we've gotten enough searches to show there. Oh, you see here the YT comments? Yeah, I don't know. I think LinkedIn just doesn't integrate as well. It's like a lot harder to set up too. Calls, 0. So they must have called from the website, or else this is just not accurate. But bookings, none. Directions, 12. Website clicks, hell yeah, 10 website clicks. Yeah, I guess. Traffic. Oh boy. To English. Traffic. Popad. In T.co. Caffeine. It looks like the phrase might be slightly unclear or misspelled. However, if you meant that's the Popad. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. Hi, Chris. How are you? I'm doing smashingly. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Don. I don't know what else I can do. I would not trust the information that comes from Google Performance, nor do I. I don't even fully trust what they give us from Search Console, to be honest. Or not that too, but from analytics either. Anyhow, yeah, I mean, it's, whatever. I've never fully trusted Google Analytics either. SpyFu screenshot. I don't have SpyFu, so I don't know if you're asking me to do one. I don't have SpyFu. I used it years ago. For years, I ranked number 1 for SpyFu review in YouTube as well, but that's since dropped off. Metadata, you can do that. I assume this is what you're asking again, Ruben. I don't speak Spanish fluently, but it looks like you're asking about metadata in Google and images. I do that, and I know people tell you that it doesn't. It looks like it ate your link, Dan. There's no link there. If you sent a link, YouTube tends to eat them, so I don't know that we got it. Ramon, or was it Ramon? Ruben. You can go over here to tools in the Legiit dashboard and set that here for free. And I do find that it helps. You know, other people disagree, but I do find that it helps. It's not a huge needle mover, but it's not a zero. So, Dan, you can send that to me on Facebook if you want, but it looks like it didn't come through on YouTube. They're real particular about that. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but I'll stick around for a minute or two. Otherwise, I'm going to call it a day because today has been, you know, some days you chase the bear. What's the expression? Some days, oh fuck it, I don't know. I shouldn't try to use those. I would, if I was selling social media marketing, what I would do to get business is social media marketing. Have you done any social media marketing for your social media marketing service? Shahrar. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm probably not, but if I was to do social media marketing as a business, I would do social media marketing, just like I'm doing SEO and I do SEO business. So that's what I would do. Make it look good and then show it to people via social media that need it and make yourself some money. People seem to think that I'm going to give like some insider trick or secret or something, but like that's all business is creating things that people need, presenting it in a good way, and then telling them about it. Like it's not more complicated than that. All right, I think we're going to call it. It seems like the questions are starting to die down. This was a surprisingly good stream. I thought this was going to be a quickie, and it ended up being one of the longest ones we've done, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that we, you know, maybe I'll do that at least once a week and do the how to get orders on Legiit shit, because, I mean, it's never going to stop, but at least then I can address it from time to time without getting pissed about it if I'm expecting it. So, all right, guys, please subscribe on YouTube. Please subscribe and turn on sent. I am okay. All right, let me show Dan's screenshot. This is what he sees in SpyFu. Of course, every rank tracker is different, but is this for map rankings or is it for organic rankings? I didn't even look at that. Let's look at the organic rankings for that. Home remodeling near me. Organic. Okay, I didn't even look at that. I was looking at maps. Let me share my screen again. And I'll add that to our rank tracker as well. Google search. Page 1. Number 1 our maps. Yeah, holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 organic. That's crazy. Let's see if what just naked home remodeling is. Not naked home remodeling, but home remodeling. Search. Page 1, hopefully. Number 1 in maps. That's interesting. It's interesting that near me is ranking, but like, why is it? It's pulling my location still. Oh, it's because you have to check each page individually. Oh, there we are. Number low. I guess it's mid page number 2 for just home remodeling. And we haven't even started with the good links yet, like the powerful links yet. So this site's going to fucking slay. Pardon my language, or don't. I don't really care either way. Let's see if we got any leads via email. don't know why I'm humming the Inspector Gadget theme song. Nope, just Yelp spamming me. Oh, well, actually. Somebody trying to sell me SEO. But what about junk? Blah, blah, blah. Your YouTube session, quality estimates and takeoffs. Spam. Your website needs Google page, first page paging. Get fucked, Champa. Property manager engineer. All right. Yeah, so no leads via email. Yeah, that's crazy. We're like on the cusp of a shitload of traffic. Call me Shaha. I'm a lead generation and data. See, a minute ago you said you were doing social media marketing, so you're being inconsistent. I was working as a Fiverr level 2. I've opened an account with Legiit. How can I sell it? If you don't know how to, if you're selling lead generation, you should be able to generate leads for yourself. Okay. So go scrape some leads or whatever it is you do to get yourself some leads for your services. Once you get a sale or two, then they'll take off. Okay. I think that's going to do it for today, guys. Great session. Let me share one more time. Please go to YouTube and subscribe. I am doing my best to give you a great channel with lots of wonderful information, shorts, pre-made videos, live streams. Maybe I'll get back in a podcast. So just subscribe and turn on notifications. We're doing live streams every day for at least the next, there's 31, 61, 62, for at least the next 63 days. So by then this site's going to be conquering, but I mean, it kind of already is, but and then lots of great business advice for you as well. So that's what I got for you today. I'll be back sometime tomorrow. I don't know when, but until then, I'll see you later. Peace.